The only thing.
What's going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is up? What's going on, y'all? I made up my bed, and that pillow is just flipped backwards. I don't know why, but I hope you guys have had you guys a wonderful day. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day, honey. All my friends are gone. Jamar gone, Carl gone. The only two people that's still in Atlanta right now for the weekend is me and Tramiel. So hopefully we get together and do something while everybody else is gone. But yes, everybody else is pretty much gone. But we're gonna try to make the best of this Memorial Day. Not only do we have this live today, but we also have a story time later on tonight. I might change the time because I changed the time on this live right here so many damn times already. But I got a good time. You know, I try not to go live at the same time as people and it's certain people that I share an audience with and stuff like that. Just being, you know, just trying to be smart about the whole thing, you know. But yes, we got some things going this weekend. The only thing that you guys need to be focused on is the Housewives of Atlanta review, and there may be another some more content that will be in the midst of that that you should be looking forward to as well, but we'll see. It just depends on how I feel, but yes, we should be having us a good time of this weekend, though. We should, with some content and stuff like that. I'm actually pretty stoked about my story time tonight because I think it's, even though it's a little traumatic, but it's going to be a little funny, though. I'm gonna make it as entertaining as possible. As crazy as the story is, you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be just a tad bit funny, just a tad bit funny. Cause y'all know I'm good at storytelling and all that other good stuff. Y'all know that I start this thing off at like the 5-minute mark, so just bear with me at this moment. But yeah, and y'all know with every live that we do, we try to get to 100 plus every live, and we're halfway there. So if you haven't shared the live or whatever, go ahead and share it. I just did on Twitter, just did on my community wall and shit like that, because we got a couple of things to talk about, with the main thing being Remy Ma and Papoose, because they still fighting, y'all. Like, it all started with an interview on the Breakfast Club, and now we still fighting. We're still fighting, and it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. So it's like we got a couple of things to discuss tonight. Let me see something here. Mm, mm. But yeah. Anyway, let me see something. Okay, I was trying to find something. And I don't know, I forgot what it was that I was trying to find, but I was trying to find something. I was trying to find something but can't find it. But can I ask y'all a question before we start? Because we got a couple of more seconds before we get this thing going. Have y'all ever seen people that are miserable as fuck? Like, I have never in my life seen people that be so flustered and angry when you are happy about something, or when you just are in a good mood and they find any reason to pick it apart. Have you ever seen that? This shit is crazy. I be like, you motherfuckers happy or not? Like it's crazy to me, but whatever. You know, people gonna find a damn reason to be mad about something, child. But we already know that. But y'all, we're at the 5-minute mark, so we're about to go ahead and get on into this situation here. Like I said, we got a couple of things to talk about tonight. We're halfway at 100 people. We got 82 folks up in here so far. So let's go ahead and get it going. And I'm gonna talk to you guys just a little bit at the very end of the video. Y'all know I gotta, do that because it's the end of the week. So I think I'm gonna start doing that on lives and stuff when I'm doing them at the end of the week. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into some things here. The first thing that we're going to get into is Miss Drew Sidora and Ming Lee, honey. That's what we're going to dive into first, y'all. First things first, y'all know that Drew Sidora is on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and y'all do know that Ming Lee is on Basketball Wives. And the one thing that they have in common is Ty Young. Now, Drew Sidora is doing her rounds right now. She's doing her interviews at this particular moment. So a lot of people want to talk to her at this particular moment. You feel what I'm saying? And they asked her about the Ming Lee and Ty Young thing. Now, they both have been doing interviews. They both have been saying stuff and talking about the situation at hand. And they both pretty much have the same opinions, not really the same opinion, but they got the same feelings, and hopefully they're not lying about these feelings that they got, but they're saying some of the same exact things that the other is saying. So right now we're gonna get into what Drew had to say about it, and then Ming Lee actually responded to the interview that Drew did, and we're gonna get into it now. So let me go ahead and take this overlay off so we can get into it. There's Drew in a person, and let's get into it, y'all.
Just had a Carlos King interview that dropped, and you admitted that you and Ty had moments of flirtation, but nothing inappropriate. Because you're still going through your separation and your marriage. However, on Basketball Wives, Ming Lee, who is surprisingly a friend to a lot of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, has said that was a bone of contention in her relationship with Ty, your closeness to her. What did you think about Ming Lee saying that was one of the deal breakers, was how close you were, considering all of that?
Another person grasping for straws in a storyline is what I gather. Because what else do you have going on? If you have to use my name, because she came over to Real Housewives and she was coming trying. You got glimpses, she was trying hard and it didn't work out for her. So she just went on down there, down there.
Now, you just had a Carlos King interview that dropped, and you admitted that, you and Ty had.
I was like, I got something to say. I got something to say. Listen, she was never around when Ty and I were friends. She was never around. She wasn't around. They didn't know each other. And since, Ty and I don't speak as often anymore, we're still friends, and that hasn't changed, but we don't talk as often. It's just been a lot of life happening. So since they have been together, Ty and I have not seen each other. We don't spend time talking. I've been working on a whole album. So yeah, there's not enough minutes in the day that she's explaining that she is, alleging. It just wasn't true. And so like I say, a lot of people get on these cameras and they feel like they got to say something that is going to get them a moment. And I'm sorry, I didn't know I was that much of that girl. I'm really clickbait. Is that what's happening?
Did you get a check?
Obviously out, but it just wasn't any truth behind it. I was like, I got something to say. I got something to
Wouldn't stop communicating with Drew.
I got something to say.
Sorry, y'all. So when Drew said that, Ming Lee came into the comment section and she said, Ty Young, get your girl. Drew Sidora, you should have just stopped after doing all that lying on the Carlos King podcast. I spared you once when y'all was filming, and some of your castmates told me to air your lying ass out. And I wonder who the castmates was. Was it Shamina or was it Portia? Because them are the only people that I could see trying to air her out. But other than that, that was pretty much the gist of the situation with Ming Lee and Drew. Here's my thing with that situation, y'all. Ming Lee, How are you mad at Drew responding to your foolishness when you're the one, the main one that brought Drew up first on your reality show? If the girl don't know you, and if you wasn't around when a girl was friends with Ty, then you wasn't around. And honestly, I believe every single word that Drew is fucking saying. I believe what Drew is saying, and you want to know why? You want to know why I believe what Drew's saying? This is why I believe it. Look at Basketball Wives right now. Now, I know a lot of y'all about ain't even watching Basketball Wives. Let's be clear, because a lot of y'all said that in me, Jamie, and T's review of Basketball Wives. And if you ain't seen that, go look at it on Jamie's page. It's on her page this week. But if you watch Basketball Wives, look at Ming Lee picking fights with Brandy McSeal all the way. Quick. Like, look at her picking fights with her. And when all she really said was, when all she really said was that Ty was fine, which Ty is a handsome young woman. She is. And everybody thinks that Ty is fine. That's why she's able to get out of hoes. So I'm just being honest with y'all on that. So it's just like, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? And why the fuck are you so pissed? And why the fuck are you so mad? And why the hell are you trying to start all this shit? Because that's what it sounds like to me. I think that Ming is trying to pick a fight, and I think that she's trying to jump on the bandwagon of let's attack Drew because everybody else is attacking Drew. That's what I get from the situation, honestly. Because that's all these girls ever do. They like to pick on Drew because they think that picking on Drew gonna get them some airtime and all this other shit. And I'm glad that your ass didn't make it on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because you look like, instead of being an AT alien, the Real Housewives of the AT aliens, your ass should have been on the Real Housewives of Aliens because you look like one. So I'm just saying, girl, go somewhere and sit your ass down, because you starting a fight. You starting a fight that really don't need to be started. Drew ain't fucking that girl. Ty is not eating her box. Ty ain't using that damn strap on her. You already heard what Ty had to say. Then you want to tell Ty to get her girl. Girl, you talked about her first. So the thing about it, you know what? As a matter of fact, I got Drew's booking information. Let me hit up Drew for an interview. We supposed to do the interview 2 years ago anyway. Let me hit up Drew for a goddamn interview. As a matter of fact, I should be hitting up these girls, these Housewives girls for interviews now anyway, like I wanted to anyway. I'm getting all off of what I've been trying to do. Let me hit up Drew for a goddamn interview, because we're going to get into some things if I do get a chance to interview her ass. But the facts are the facts, girl. You the one who came at Drew. You the one who mentioned Drew's name. And honestly, y'all, I don't know what's been going on with Drew, but first of all, Drew is looking like money. She acting like money. And on top of that, she's responding like money. She is not letting any of these girls get up under her skin, as she should not. She shouldn't let none of these girls get up under her skin, because none of these girls are really worth it. Let's be clear. Ain't none of these girls worth it. All these girls that's trying to that's literally trying to start shit with her, like Portia and Shamia and all these other girls. Drew is unbothered by all of y'all, and Drew is all of y'all storylines, and Drew has been that girl since she started. And I know a lot of people don't listen. Let's make this whole little portion I stand for Drew section, because a lot of people keep on saying, I don't know why Drew is here. Drew needs to leave. Drew this, Drew that. Drew is that girl. Drew been giving y'all storylines since she came on this motherfucker. Okay, let's be clear. Drew been giving y'all storylines since she been here. Drew been in, everybody picks on Drew for a storyline. Y'all want to act like Drew ain't that girl, but the people be picking on Drew so they can have something to talk about and something to do. Let's be honest. LaToya picked on Drew for something to do. Sheree picked on Drew for something to do. Okay, who else picked on her? Sonya picked on Drew for something to do. I mean, Marlo picked on Drew for something to do. Courtney picked on Drew for something to do. All you motherfuckers then picked on Drew for something to do. Now Portia picking on Drew for something to do. Shamia picking on Drew for something to do. All you motherfuckers is picking on Drew for something to do. But y'all want to act like she not that girl. She's the one that supplies you motherfuckers with storylines every damn season. Y'all don't want to believe that, but I'm if you don't want to believe the motherfucker, I'ma tell you. She's supplying you motherfuckers for storylines, honestly. She's supplying you motherfuckers. So you need to be glad she on this bitch. That's all I got to say about that. And Ming, if you would have made it to the Housewives of Atlanta, she would have supplied your ass with a storyline too. That's why you coming forward now. So yes, honey, y'all can sit up here and try to sleep on Drew all the fuck y'all want to, but Drew got something for y'all, okay? And that's a damn storyline. So Ming, get a grip and untighten your face because it's too tight. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired. I'm tired of Ming Lee already. If you, like I said, if you look at Basketball Wives, her ass is already on my motherfucking nerves already. She's irking me already. She gives me the girl that like the star shit just for the sake of starting shit. And the starting shit don't even be making sense to start shit about. But whatever, girl. We're going to move on to the next topic. And this is Miss Yandy Smith Harris, supposedly. Yandy Smith Harris. Let's move on to Miss Yandy Smith now. Now, her best friend, Busy B80, then exposed her on social media, honey. Then exposed Yandy. Now, y'all know that the people have been talking about Yandy for years, and they've been saying that Miss Yandy is not who everybody thinks she is. And one of the first people that exposed her was Chrissy. And back then, I wasn't here for Miss Mole at all. I promise you I wasn't. I might start sharing my old love and hip hop reviews so y'all can see how bangy I used to be back in the day. But however, y'all, Chrissy Lampkin, Miss Mo, was the first one to put, Miss Yandy on blast. You know, she was the first one. But then after Miss Mo put Yandy on blast, and the next thing you know, Erica Mena has a couple of choice words for Miss Yandy. And then next thing you know, Miss Shushita Ali has some things to say about Miss Yandy Smith, supposedly Harris, as well. And back then, I definitely didn't believe what she had to say either, because all she do was sell shoes. And at the time, they said she was a scam artist, so I didn't want to believe nothing she had to say. And not only did she have something to say, the baby mamas came on the show and exposed Miss Yandy Smith, supposedly Harris, okay? So it's a lot of people that have been putting Yandy on blast. And I think one of the major moments that made people look, and then Kim Bella, eventually her bestie, put her on blast for being a liar and all this other stuff as well. Now, I think one of the things that people really started to, one of the things that got people to really look at Yandy in a different way and really see her as the phony that she is, was that fake ass wedding that she had with Mendici. And all this time, they asses was never married to motherfucking begin with, honey. Okay, they was never even married, honey. Okay, wasn't even married, but had everybody believing that this big, beautiful wedding. Had my girl K Michelle up there singing, I'm falling for you. Okay, had her singing her face off, and y'all ain't even married for real. What type of shit is that? But that's what the people were saying. I'm just telling y'all what the people are saying. Now, that's what the people said. That's what the people said. The people said that, you know, she really wasn't married. She really wasn't that girl that everybody thinks she is. She's a fake, she's a fraud, okay? Now, those were her love and hip-hop colleagues, but this is someone that knew her in real life. Now, let's go ahead and get into that. So, his name is Busy B80. I almost thought I was Busy Blue. I was going to call Busy and ask him how the fuck he know Yandy and why the fuck is he exposing her. But shout out to Busy Blue. But anyway, his name is Busy B80. And this is what he said. He posted a picture of her. And then he wrote a couple of things on the picture. The first thing I noticed is the fact that he can't spell liar. Now, if you're going to sit up here and expose somebody, and if you're going to sit up here and talk shit about the next motherfucker, you need to learn how to spell before you do that. Now, I cannot stand for a person to get on social media and try to talk shit about people and can't even spell. Y'all got to learn how to spell before you come for me, because once you spell a word wrong, it don't even matter what the fuck you saying about me. Okay? But anyway, let's get into it. Now, this is what he said about her. He said that she is the did he spell nastiest right? I don't think this motherfucker know how to spell. But anyway, he said she's the nastiest bitch on the planet. She steals, she cheats. Oh, bitch, you thought I wouldn't do it, huh? Okay, you fake, you a liar. Because it don't say liar. You a liar. You suck dick more than a little bitch. Sluts of sluts. Lair, pant. Oh, God, you can't even spell pants. You put paint. Listen, my nigga. Let me tell you something. Proofread before you start talking about people. Proofread. Because I'm looking at you like you dumb as a motherfucker. Because you first you spell liar wrong. Then you spell nastiest wrong. Then you spell pants wrong. You got to spell paints. Like, come on now. You a layer. You a layer and your layer paints on fire. What type of shit is that? Anyway, whoever is can this bitch wrap it up? Okay, so that's what he said. Now, them ain't my words. That's what I said. Now, while you sitting up here exposing Yandy, you expose yourself for being 5 seconds away from hooked on phonics and smarter than the 5th grader. Now, that's what you just did. But okay. Because child, you definitely was held back a couple of grades. Anyway, so oh god, he got a whole damn post up here. Hopefully, I can read it well, cause baby. Anyway, he tagged Tasha K. He tagged It's On Site. He tagged The Shade Room. He tagged Love and Hip Hop. He tagged Georgia Prune. He tagged everybody. Mendici, Kimbella, Mona Sky Young, Mike City, Juju, everybody, honey. He done tagged everybody she knows, okay? He done tagged everybody she knows. Everybody she knows, honey. So this is what he said. Ra, you gonna want this, ma. You gonna want this. Because it was never him. It was always this nasty bitch. His words now, not mine. His words. Y'all want me to read it again? Ra, you gonna want this, ma. It was never him. It was always this nasty bitch. His words, once again, not mine. I'm just reading what he said, okay? Rashida, bitch, call me. I got the real tea. First of all, what you want? What you want Georgia Prune to call you for? She better call Tyrone. She dealing with enough shit on her own with Kirk. What the fuck she calling you for about some tea on Yandy? The fuck? But you do know that Love and Hip Hop is filming right now, right? Y'all do know that. Y'all heard me right. You do know that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is filming right now. So this might be a ploy for us to watch this show. And he might be on that motherfucking show. Once again, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is filming right now. I see right through you. Like you're bathing in Windex. Anyway, let's continue. Yandy Smith, all bets are off, you whack bitch. I don't like you, bitch. And I want you to know it from the bottom of my heart, you whack bitch. I'm sorry. Now let's see who believes what. You did so many people wrong. Let me see. You did so many people dirty, okay? Mohawk Diva 1, okay? Kimbella's World, Juju, Lee Millie, I am Sean Simon, I am Infinite KO, Style Creations, Mendici, Lakeisha, Laurel, Mike City 87, all the motherfuckers that held you down. Bitch, you gotta be stopped. And bitch, you better not call me. You see, he had not in big bold letters. I gotta say it one more time. And bitch, you better not call me. But Rashida and Love and Hip Hop, aka LaShawn at Mona Scott Young, you can call. Let's get this shit started. Bitch, you think you above the law at Yandy Smith? Bitch. I'm just getting started, bitch. I'm in the cloud on my old iPad, and you know what that means. Bitch, liar. You know what the fuck I mean, bitch. You fucking played with me long enough, you evil bitch. Oh, he said bitch so many times. He said bitch so many times, honey. He said bitch so many times. That's how you know a motherfucker mad. When they say bitch a whole bunch of times, child, then you already know they mad. You know they mad when they saying it that many goddamn times. They are mad, honey. They are mad. And look at y'all laughing at me in the comments. Now, I ain't even did nothing. So I don't know what y'all laughing at me for. I'm just serving the tea to the people, okay? I'm just telling y'all what the tea is. I'm just serving the tea to the people. I don't know what the fuck y'all laughing at me for, but I ain't said nor did shit. Like I said, I'm just serving the tea to the people, honey. Just serving the tea to the people. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, child. So that's what he said in that post. But then not only did he say what he said in that post, but he also went live on Yandy Smith, honey. And now his name is Brian, who was once close friends with Yandy, is still calling her out and saying that he's finally speaking up after staying quiet for too long. He claims that Yandy is manipulative, condescending, a liar, and a master manipulator who never truly cared for him the way he cared for her. So anyway, y'all ready to get into the tea? Cause I thought he was kind of cute, but I can't date nobody that want to put your shit on blast on Mad Day, child. I've been to beat your ass, been to Chris Brown your ass. Anyway, but yeah, I know y'all ready for the tea, so let's go ahead and get into the tea. Let me put my mic on mute.
Got y'all going crazy or whatever. I'm not mad. I'm good. You just come to a point in your life where you gotta let it know, like that's loyalty. When you ride for somebody and care for somebody and do for somebody over and over and over for no reason at all, no money. This just never was about no money because bitch, you didn't give me no money. I didn't make no money with you. This was solely because I with you and loved you. And when a keep poking and accuse and placing blame, bitch, you can't blame me for what you got going on. I don't have nothing to do with that. All I was there for you to motherfucking support you and help you out and help you take care of your kids. Like, don't play the victim. Don't play with me. Don't play the victim. Because you know how you give it up. You know how you handled me. You know how you treated me. You know, you was never my friend. And I don't mean like you were. I'm just saying, you know, the word you call me all the time, I act like a newsflash. I am a yeah. That word you use, that laugh you did, it just replay. I played our whole friendship back in my head. You wasn't my friend. I was your friend. I helped you and your kids in your worst, your darkest hour. You didn't do nothing for me. I was your flunky. I was your decoy on all your rendezvous, so people could think you doing shit for me for my birthday. That wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. So don't sit here and act like you don't know why. Why? Yo, Kim Bella, Ra Ali, everybody. You like to play the victim. Stop it. You can't do that with me. I know you in and out. And I'm not. That's the way love goes. Said don't call my phone. Y'all so disrespectful. Why you calling my phone? Y'all don't call my phone any other time. Get the fuck off my phone. It's annoying. It's very annoying. Y'all don't call my phone. The ones that I told to call, they should be calling me, not y'all. Stay off my phone, please. The fake phony. You'll know what I'm about to do when I do it. I know I got y'all going crazy or whatever. I'm not mad. I'm good. You just come to a point in your life where
I just want to know what did she do to him for him to be going in the way that he is. That's what I want to know. I want to know what exactly did she do to him for him to be going in, child? Because he big mad. He big mad at her, and inquiring minds want to know what did she do to him for him to be going in so goddamn hard? Because he's going in so goddamn hard, and I need to know why, honey. I honestly need to know why. I need to know why he going so damn hard, for real. Like, why are you going in so hard? Why are you mad? All I know is this right here. As funny as this might be and as entertaining as it might be to some, this shit lame. And it's clownish behavior. For real. We're going to be real now. We can sit up here and look, y'all being messy because y'all know I will ask him for an interview. I want the exclusive. I want to know what the fuck Yandy did to him. That's my thing. But let's be clear though. For real. Just taking all the jokes aside and all that other stuff, right? Let's be for real. I get it. If Yandy is that terrible to you and she did all of those things to you, then my thing with it would be this right here. Why still be friends with somebody that treated you the way that you say that she treated you? Now, I'm not for 1 second doubting that she treated you like that. Because I really do believe that she did. I think that Yandy is that kind of girl that would do some shit like that. Like, that will laugh in your face, call you all kinds of kids and shit like that. Like, I believe she'll do that now. Don't get me wrong. I believe that she'll do it. I believe all that shit. So don't get me wrong. But I do still think that this is some clown ass shit. And it's some clown ass shit to me because of the simple fact that if y'all was friends like that, why are you up here blasting her now? That's the part that I'm trying to weed out, because you trying to make her look bad about, oh God, I just don't want it to sound like I'm defending her, because I'm really not. But my thing is this. I just feel like you trying to put her on blast and make her look bad and call out her character in front of the people, but yeah, yours have to come into question as well, because you say you were her friend and you treated her like family and you put her above some of your family members and shit like that. So if it was like that for you, why are you on social media airing her out despite the fact that she did you wrong? Then on top of that, you say she called you all kinds of F-bombs and homophobic slurs and all that other shit like that. And my thing is this, she called you all them names and you still were friends with her? She called you all those names and you were still friends with her. So while we're questioning her character and calling her a manipulative bitch and all these other things that you called her, we should look at you like you a stupid bitch then. Because I'm just saying, I'm not going to be cool with not one person, not one damn soul that finds it okay and finds it very comfortable to sit in my face and call me all kinds of goddamn names and think they're supposed to get away with it. Absolutely not. You're either going to get punched in your damn nose or your throat, whichever one you want, or I'm just going to cut your ass off. It's one of the two, and I don't think you want neither one of them. So my thing is this, please let it be. I don't even think that outing her was really the thing. Because see, here's the thing. Me looking at you doing that to her, they don't make that. I mean, I look at her sideways, but that make me look at you crazy, because so on Mad Day, you just gonna air her. If we have a disagreement, you gonna air me out on Mad Day. I look at people that do that shit really, really weird. And I just, when I see a person do that to somebody but so many times, I be like, I ain't fucking with you. I can't fuck with you like that. Because the moment we have a disagreement, then you ready to do that. Like, have you ever seen people that do that shit? I have seen so many people that I was once like okay with, not cool with, but I see you for your works though. Like, you ain't really did shit to me, but I see what you doing to everybody else, and I see how you coming with it. And I don't want to fuck with nobody that's bringing it like that. Like, if that's the way you coming with it when you coming with it, then I don't want to fuck with you. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna fuck with you knowing what the fuck you do. I ain't doing that shit, and I ain't fucking with that shit. You got me fucked up. Okay, because the moment you feel like you're gonna air me out just because I don't want to fuck with you no more, then that's gonna be a motherfucking problem for both me and you. Ain't that ain't gonna happen. But Yandy is probably manipulative. Okay, let's be clear. She probably is manipulative as hell. We've heard it time and time again. We heard that she be doing shit and she be faking it and all this other shit. We've heard all that, and I'm inclined to believe all that shit that he said about her. Now I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I don't believe not one word that he said about her, because I do believe everything that he said. But my whole thing is though, you seem to be okay with the bullshit when it was going on. So why are you trying to air her out now? It don't make her look no worse than the way it makes you look. But it was entertaining, I could tell you that much. I'm gonna tell y'all this: if you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe. We're like 201 subs away from 57K. So if you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe right now. All right, go ahead and subscribe, honey, because we got some places, we got some things to do and places to go and goals to reach, because the goal is 60K. That's what the goal is, honey. Okay. But anyway, anyhow, y'all, we're probably gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing, y'all. We're almost at 300 people in this live too, so shout out to everybody that's in here. While we're in here, let me take a chance and shout out my moderators that's in here. Excuse me. We have Parker Boy, Andrea, Payne, Tracy, Norris, Sharice. Who else in here? That might be it for today. I think that is it. Yeah, that's it. Because I don't see anybody else. I think Catherine is in here too. Catherine, Yeah, that's it for today. That's it. That's all my moderators in here for today. But yeah. So he was just responding to her bashing him. Where's the bashing? Where is it? Because I don't know what she did. It hasn't been posted. So that's why it makes him look crazy because I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing that she said or did about him or to him. Like, what exactly did she say or do? Where did she bash him? Because if I see the bashing, then I can understand why he responded in kind, but we don't see that. That's all I'm saying. But since I don't see none, we're going to move on to the next topic. And the next topic is Jennifer Williams and Christian Gold once again. They're back in the blogs again, y'all. Okay? Now, let's get into it. Now, we know that the other day I played a video of Christian Gold's baby mama putting him on blast about, on child support and not doing for the kids and shit like that. Well, she done put out some receipts. So Christian Gold's baby mama has posted court documents alleging that he is the one delaying the case, not her. You shouldn't have went on TV with all this baggage. Now, there is the court documents. It says when you say that she's the one not providing docs and prolonging the case, but the court doc and email says waiting on Walden. Okay, so there it is. Plaintiff's second notice to produce to defendant Christian Walden. So Gold ain't even his last name. So there's her tax returns and says shouldn't have went on TV with all this baggage and family feuds and shit like that. And so that's basically in Cobb County in Marietta. That's where the shit was filed at. So she basically putting all that shit out there. See, that's the thing. See, why go on? See, that's what I'm saying. Why go on? Hold on. She did bash him. Okay, y'all keep saying that Yandy bashed him, but where? I'm asking for the receipts. Where did she bash him at? Y'all can't say that she did bash him and we don't see it. Where is it? show me where the T is so I can go back and we can finish it off. Other than that, we ain't seen it. But however, let me see where we at. Yeah, that's the same shit. So yeah, she said don't play victim when you're the one that's stalling the case, okay? She posted court docs calling him out, claiming that he's the reason why things ain't moving and that he should have handled business before stepping on TV. And that is really the damn truth of the matter, y'all, for real, for real. Now, most of us really could give a fuck about Christian, Jennifer, or his baby mama and what they got going on. Most of us could really care about any of that. We really could care less. But here's my thing about the situation. I say this shit all the time, y'all. If you know that you got some shit going on, it may be best that you don't get your ass on national TV when you know you got all this shit going on. I think that'd be the craziest shit in the world to take your ass on national TV knowing that you got all this shit going on. You feel what I'm saying? If I be looking at y'all niggas like, what are you doing and why are you doing it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you doing this shit? Because the shit is crazy to me. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you making yourself look crazy? And why are you making Jennifer look crazy? Because that's really who looking crazy right now. Because she the one with the paper. She's the one with the dough. She's the one with the notoriety and the star power or whatever. So it's kind of like, why are you getting on TV with all this? And you already know that once you get on a reality show, all your tea comes out once you get on a reality show. Shit that people dig up shit on you, send it to blogs. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that you never really wanted to be out there will be out there once you get on reality TV. Because there's motherfuckers that can't stand your ass. There's motherfuckers that hate your ass that's going to put it out. So you already know that. So why get your ass on TV? More shit for Jennifer to clean up. Poor Jennifer, but that's what she wanted though. She wanted this damn Pillsbury doughboy looking ass nigga. That's what she wanted. So it is what it is. And you sitting up here, you know, acting like you don't know what this lady talking about. You know exactly what this woman is talking about and why she coming after your ass. But all in all, that's really all that we got for this story. But let's go to the meat and the potatoes of what this live is really about, and that's these three right here: Remy Ma, Papoose, and this Clarissa girl. So that's what we're gonna spend the rest of this live talking about. Okay. Now y'all know that Remy went live yesterday or the day before after Clarissa did an interview with the Breakfast Club where she spoke on her relationship with Pap and everything that was going on with Remy as well. So after she did that, Remy Ma went live blasting Pap, and the same night Pap went live himself. But before he went live, this is what he posted, honey. Now he posted and said, you know, with the divorce filing. So it shows that he actually did file for the divorce or whatever. He says, this was so easy to file for divorce. Why hasn't she done it? Pump faking. The only reason I haven't filed previously is for the sake of my daughter. She has to go to school. When two individuals behave like civilized adults, you can get a divorce peacefully and privately. And that was my intentions. But when a person wants to be bitter and clout chase, it turns into a circus, which can lead to an embarrassment for my child. You just lied for an hour straight, but actions speak louder than the lies. And you just called me yesterday trying to get back with me. And I said no. There go to New Jersey courts. It says that the filing was on May the 22nd, which was yesterday at 5:16 p.m. Okay. And that's everything right there.
Nobody. All of that tough talk. Nobody. All that tells me that I'm coming at you way different than I come at anybody else. Like, nobody. There should be no ill feelings at all. Especially in my advice. My advice was like, hey, if you move on with somebody and that person wants to be with you and y'all planning a family together and all that, you can't come and talk crazy to me. How? Your future kid possibly is going to be related to my kid. What you doing? Stop. You understand what I'm saying? There's no ill feelings on either side. And I'm not emotional. I'm not. Let's be clear. Nobody's scared of nobody.
So that was some of that live from yesterday, right? So then after he posted that, Remy Ma responds to Papoose with her own receipts saying that he hadn't taken their daughter to school since last year. Let's get into it.
I was trying to get back. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Here's my phone right here. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Let's go to my messages. Let's go. Let's flip this real quick. This is my messages. Look what he saved as. Bozo. Let's scroll down. Let's go to yesterday. This is yesterday. Let's go up. Look at him being my friend. Sending me pictures of the baby. My daughter's asleep. This is Tuesday. My daughter's asleep at 11:18. My daughter's asleep. She's asleep. This she sleep. This is the other day. This is the other day. Everything's fine, right? Ain't no issues. You ain't telling you sending those type of texts at 11 something at night, right? Okay, what I said, leave my baby. I was trying to get back. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Here's my phone right here. Be alone. She should be thanking me. That's it. Everything he had yesterday at 10:59. Can you send me your lawyer's name and number? Just call my lawyer again. Like I told you, you have not retained or paid her. Tell Clarence to pay it. He will do it. I'm on hold. We'll be speaking to my lawyer shortly. I have no clue who that is. Spoke to my lawyer. We are meeting Saturday. Then we'll be ready for mediation. My lawyer just spoke to the person who said was your lawyer, and she stated she still hasn't been retained and that you should reach out, that she'll reach out to you. I'm tired of y'all playing public image games with me, and I'm being the bigger person, not playing back. I tried to be nice, but you played in my face. Garbage day is tomorrow, which is today. All things not belonging to me or my daughter will be on the curb tonight. I've been storing it for over 6 months. That's over 2. I spoke to my attorney again. She did not speak to the attorney since her and I spoke. We are meeting Saturday, which is the soonest her schedule allows. Be alone. Should be thanking me. That's it. After that, we will be ready to proceed. The graduation is June 6th, right? No, it's June 5th. Stupid. Get back what you win. That's what, stop playing with me. Every time you say something, I'm a bomb you. Shall I scroll back to when you was in Africa and people was wishing they got their shots? After that, we will be
So then let's see.
ready to proceed. The graduation is June 6th. I was trying to get back.
She says, not popping shit, but everybody got me blocked. Like I said, all Papoose care about is what y'all think of him, okay? Not only did she say that, but she also said, I knew he was coming on here like the emotional girl that he is, and I've been waiting. I would listen to only Papoose music 24/7 for the rest of my life before I get back with you, bozo. Sidebar, and you haven't taken my daughter to nor from school since last year. But that's allegedly why you got a place so close to my crib, LOL. Double sidebar, like I always tell you, if you miss me, just say that. No need to start an unnecessary fight. I'm never not saying anything again. Okay? So let's get into Pap detailing how he found out about Remy Ma's alleged cheating.
So I bring it to her attention that I found out that she's sleeping with the lame. They say, yo, Pat, this nigga out here telling niggas he fucking your wife. I said, word. Mind you, it's not the first time she cheated. You know what I mean? I continued the marriage because I live by my wedding vow. I try to live by my wedding vows. Richer for poor, sicker for health, sickness and health, you know what I'm saying? Better for worse and death to us part. So you try to work through things. She said, I think we should do therapy. I said, okay. Even though I'm private and I don't like to speak to people about my personal business, that was a very, very difficult thing for me to do. So when we go to therapy, the therapist says, do y'all want to get a divorce or do y'all want to work it out? Me and her both said we want to work it out. I'm going to be honest. Because honestly, I didn't want to not live under the same roof as my 5-year-old. Because I told Ram back then, before I even clipped him, I said, when I catch son, I'm putting him down. I'm putting him down. He violated, you know what I'm saying? And what I noticed, when I found out, I noticed that every time me and her stepped out and made an appearance, he'd go post on his gram, do little sucker shit. He'd go make a post on his story about us. So I'm watching this. Mind you, y'all, I'm not saying nothing the whole time. I know this nigga sleeping with my wife, but I ain't saying nothing. Couple days go by, things a little peaceful around the crib. Me, her, and my daughter, we all sleep in the same room. We go to bed. I'm saying it's bedtime. We sleep together in the same bed every night. As we're sleeping in the bed, I fall asleep. My daughter's in the middle of us. So it's 2 beds in our room now at this time because she started doing weird things around the crib or whatever. So me, her, and my daughter in the same bed. It's another bed over there. I wake up. It's just me and my daughter in the bed. So I get up. I see her in the other bed. So I go over to the other bed. And as I go to the other bed, I notice that her phone is on. When I pick up the phone, I see the lame on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. She on the phone with the lame. So after that, I woke her up. Hey, what's going on? This is what you doing in here? This is what we doing? She started lying again, fabricating, this, that, and the third. Long story short, she kept cheating with the lame. I finds out she got an apartment 40 minutes away from our crib where she lays up with the lame, leaves and says she's going to work, leaves, say she's going to do this and do that, but she goes to the crib. I've been there. I can actually give y'all the address. So she got this. She got another crib, and shout to. I don't even want to put this nigga under the bus, man. But this another individual who was married and got a crib not too far from the home of his family. But I ain't gonna put him out there. But let me tell y'all this. So I bring it to her attention that I found out that she's sleeping with the lame. They say, yo, Pat.
Oh, wow. He stayed because I paid for everything. Now that's what Remy Ma was saying. Damn. Okay, so then he plays the alleged audio of Remy's side piece threatening to blackmail her with cheating receipts, and also has an alleged audio of Remy admitting that she would have been stopped talking to him if it wasn't for the blackmail.
So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lame admitting to blackmailing her. He's admitting it.
Yeah, man. So far, she saying she fuck with me.
Hold on.
I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go with that. But you're right, though. That anything happen? That shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whatever I say is gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're gonna play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all think?
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck this nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
That is not true. I would have been stopped talking to this nigga. So you telling me you got a lame running around here bragging, oh, I'm fucking this wife, oh, the whole shit, right? You got a lame who came in front of me, shook my hand, and which is total disrespect as a man. You sleep with my wife, it is what it is. She chose that. She's an adult. That's not why I knocked you out. I knocked you out because you shook my hand. So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lame.
First of all, Mona, bitch. Where's Love and Hip Hop New York? Mona, bitch. Okay? That's the first thing that I was saying. Now, this shit is fucking crazy. Now, I see that Remy Ma right now is on live with 14,000 people, and I'm going to have to wait till the people come with the clips of that live, and I already know the blog's going to post them. So, you know, we're gonna talk about that live a little bit later, but I know y'all came here to talk about this. Okay, so Papoose played that. Then Remy Ma says that Papoose thanks her for sharing her truth, but also denies calling Pap to get back with him.
Shots to go to Africa. It was pills. How do I know? Because the text came to my phone because he's still on my health insurance. He just didn't want you to go. That's all. So he could sit over there and call me every day about how being here just makes me think about everything. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Not yesterday. I was laid up yesterday. Was I not laid up? Were we not laid up? Oh. What? Ew. I don't even like the cologne you wear. It's gross. Ew. Promise you. By the way, my stepson called me. Want me to put him on my live? I'll put him on my live and let him go. I'll let him go. Mr. Great Dad, Mr. Great Husband. I will add him to my live and let him go on you. He told me thank you. I felt bad after because I didn't even realize that. Like, oh shit, I could have just possibly put him in and said thank you, Remy. You weirdo. I'm really seeing try to. Oh, you're a girl. Shots to go to Africa. It was pills.
There's more. Now, Remy Ma dropped an alleged receipt of Papoose pawning items for cash. She goes, too many lies to refute, but let's start with this one, Papoose. Why were you in the pawn shop 6 months ago? Did you ever go pick it up? You had till your birthday to get it out. Why I can't find my Cartier bracelet? Sidebar, but wait, there's more. I'll get those when I get home. So basically, she's alleging that on November the 6th, 2024, Papoose pawned her bracelet. Okay, what else is going on? So Pap says that he wrote 90% of Remy Ma's music. Let's get now. This is the part that got me. Let's get into it.
You know it's true. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. But that's neither here nor there. That's not why I came here. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fabricated. You fabricated and you talked about my children. And as a father, I was not going to allow that. I've allowed you to do what you've been doing all of this time, and I said nothing. I said nothing. She got mad at me because I went live and said I didn't knock this lame out. You know it's true. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music.
Now, here's the thing now. He sounds like Safari. Remember when Safari and Nicki broke up and Nicki had got involved with Meek Mill at that time, and Safari went around and did all these interviews and started, I don't recall him going live because I wasn't really into gossip blogs and shit like that back then. But I remember him going on all these interviews back then and basically stating that he wrote Nicki Minaj's music. Now, granted, his name is in the credits, but he did make it seem like he wrote all her shit. Like, all her shit is what he tried to make it sound like. And it's exactly what Pap is doing to Remy. And I see a lot of the Barbs getting their life out of Papoose trying to say that he wrote all of Remy's music, but y'all was mad as a motherfucker when Safari was saying that he wrote all of Nicki's music. Now y'all can't go for one thing and then turn around and try to laugh at another motherfucker for another thing, for the same damn thing. But anyway, Papoose said that he called Remy Ma in bed with a woman that she met in prison while her daughter was in the bed too. Oh shit, let's get into it.
I don't remember exactly what year it was, but she informed me, hey, such and such just came home, one of the individuals who she was locked up with. So I said, oh, okay, that's cool. But I remember the name from when she was away. I don't think nothing of it. Oh, this year, we always celebrate our birthdays together. Me, her, and the baby birthday, my birthday, our family. They all come around. It's like, that's how I was raised. So I'm real big on family. So this particular year, she says, I want to have an all-girls party. So I'm like, okay. So you don't want me and the baby to come? All right. No, just my friends, all girls. I'm like, damn, that's a little, I don't want to say strange, but I was like, okay, we usually do it as a family, but this is cool. You want to have it with all girls. So she has the all girls party. I don't go. I falls back. After that, we had like a little dinner in the basement or whatever at the crib. So this is the first time I seen homegirl outside of when they was in the penitentiary together. So I see her at the crib. Okay, she stayed for a couple days. She spent the night. So this time when she comes to visit the crib, every night when it's time to go to bed, she's telling me, oh, I'm gonna go sleep in the guest room with such and such. I don't even want to say this individual name because I ain't gonna try to give her no clout. She's a extreme clout chaser. So I don't even want to say her name. So she tells me, I'm going to sleep in the guest room with such and such. I said, okay, that's cool. I sleep in the room by myself. Big ass crib, big ass room, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I bought through the whole crib, all the utilities in my name. That's another story, but she fabricating. I sleep in the room by myself. I don't think nothing of it. Next day, same thing. I said, damn, babe, you sleeping in there again? She like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay with such and such, right? I said, all right, cool. Anybody in Bedford Hills, can you please step to the front? So now I'm like, damn, this shit weird. What the hell? You feel me? So at this time, I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I try to be intimate with her. And she came into bed with me. She hugged me, kissed me, the whole thing. And at this time, I'm trying to be intimate with her. When it's time to go down, she slipped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. After she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. I said, something is fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't add up. You feel me? So I said, damn, something wrong, something ain't right here. So one time I had to go do something. I had to go handle some business. So I go handle business. I come back in the crib. it's a big ass crib, and they got like a long walkway to get to our bedroom. It's like a long walkway, and then on the other side is the other rooms. So I come in the crib. As soon as I walk in, I look down towards our bedroom. I see my daughter in our room by herself. I say, yo, what the heck? Where the hell is she at? So I go up the other side, and when I tell you this is a big crib, so it's a long walkway. I go to the other side, I go in the room. She in the bed. I don't see homegirl though. It's like she booked it or something when I came. But I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. But my daughter in the room by herself. So I said, yo, why the baby in the room by herself? I pushed past that. Moving on along, I hate to say this, but you want to know why she started having so much animosity towards me? Because I ended up finding out the truth, y'all. And I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing, but I'm saying this because, and when I say not a bad thing, because I don't judge people who live that lifestyle, but she has done a lot of bashing towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. So on another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them. Ended up catching it. Now, this individual is a female. So I can't do nothing to her. I don't put my hands on females. Y'all want to know what I did? I told the individual, I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't put my hands on her because I'm not gonna do that. I don't hit women. But I told her to get out. I said, get the fuck out. Because I felt very disrespected. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but she informed me, hey, such and such just came.
Oh, wow. That is crazy. That is a whole lot of shit that he has put out there. Now, there's more. It says, Papoose says this right here. Ladies, can you imagine tricking on a nigga that look like this? Remy Sugar Ma, all my designer jewelry came with certificates with my name on it, verifying that I purchased it. Pawn your jewelry. Stop lying. You've been spending my money for years. Also, the money you made was off the music that I wrote. Heard the knockout victim said I was obsessed with him. Nigga, I beat the dogs out of you, stomped you out. You had 5 niggas with you, and I was by myself. Shout out to Jack Boy Maine. He was there, and many others. Heard she bought the bum who never had jewelry in his life before he met her, a Rolex, and that BS change. Remy Sugar.
Nobody freaking like.
They asked, did you write this too? And at Papoose, because it's fire. He said the answer is yes, I did, and I put this on my daughter's life. So he's saying that he wrote Conceited. If you did, that's my shit. That's my favorite Remy Ma song, honey. All right, now let's get into Clarissa. Okay, now that Clarissa girl then came in, and this is what she said. Now, and there's a poll in the chat too, by the way, and I see that Pap is in the lead right now. It's 300 folks up in here, but 49 votes. Remy has 46% and Pap has 54. We asked, who do you believe? And the majority of you guys are saying Pap, but the race is close. Let's get into it now. Now, Clarissa said, I'm a read between the lines type of person. Even the lines are lines. I have a lot of respect for the truth. I heard so many lies today, and it was crazy. One, if my Breakfast Club interview triggered her that much, just wait till I address the lies she told today. 2, Papoose is not my manager. Mark Taffet Media is my manager. I don't let nothing or nobody play with my money. Since I've been with Pap, he has created opportunities for me to get bags. So all that talk was cap. Don't try to diminish this man's character. Pap is a helpful man, and that's just how he is. It takes a lot to piss him off. He's very loyal and solid. Word is bond to him. We've been living our best life since mid-August of last year. I've really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people judging a situation they know nothing about. Pap was separated long before I came along. 5 Honda, Airbnbs, hotels. Man, stop. It's crazy how everybody broke. I'm sorry to tell you, but I fight too good to be broke. All my cars are 2022s and 2023s. Pap drive a Benz. I got his own place. Everyone knows my houses I got. No need to speak on lies. Good night. Now, if I wake up tomorrow to more bullshit, it's going to be a problem. That's what that Clarissa girl said. Now, Remy Ma says, good morning. Rise and shine. Ready for a second shift. What else is next? Okay, so Remy Ma comes back with this. If you just turned 30 and allegedly just met someone 8 months ago that is 47 years old that I knew since you were 10 and was married to them since you were 13, and he has 4 biological children, one age 28 but will be 29, one age 25, one is age 24 but will soon be 25, and a 6-year-old baby, and currently promising you a newborn while finally agreeing to divorce 18 hours, 54 minutes, and 3 seconds ago, please refrain from speaking. Damn. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Remy Ma kind of got her with that one. I ain't gonna lie to you now. She kind of got her with that one now. She did. What's next? Clarissa says, Remy Ma, I'ma say what the fuck I want to say. Yes, we're going to have a family. Yes, we're happy. Yes, you still invited to barbecues and cookouts as long as you have a good attitude. Leave me and Pap alone. Ain't nobody worried about you. Yes, I'm 30, not 18. You want to come to the fight or something? Damn. Ooh, girl. Okay, that's it right there. What else is going on? Okay, here go Remy again. Clarissa, I'm blocked, so I couldn't at you. But in case you haven't noticed, nobody, and I mean nobody, is talking about July the 26th. They truly don't know where it is. The opponent, nothing. Not even after this little stunt. That's what should have been. That's what should have been and should be the focus at all times. Listen, if you're ready to be a grown woman, call me. You have the number. In the meantime, Google divorce mediation. I've been offering that for years. Now back to your girlfriend, Papoose. Bring that ass over here, boy. Damn, that shit is crazy. Is there anything else to be said here? This is my 5th boyfriend. I ain't letting no bitch bully me. Okay. What else is going on? Okay, so that's it for now. So that is really all of the tea with Remy Ma, Pap, and that Clarissa girl. Now, before we get out of here, let me look at this poll real quick before I end it. And the poll was, who do you believe? Is it Remy or is it Pap? And as you can see, Pap won the poll with 52%. So all of y'all believe Pap over Remy. Now, I don't know who the hell. Wait a minute. It was something else I forgot to give. It's something that Pap's daughter had said about Remy Ma. Okay, so let me go to its own site to get that. Because I got to go to the store and all this other shit because I need to get some. Yeah, there you go. So Papoose's daughter also has some things to say. So let me pull that up real quick before we get up out of here. I know Remy Live, y'all. I know I'm waiting for the blogs to cut and paste this shit because I know they are. Let's see. So it says, when shit like this happen, I don't know why y'all come to my page. Leave me alone. Remy knows she dead wrong, and y'all all know, family, friends, everybody. She cheated years ago, publicly. Y'all watched her do it every week on the Shade Room with that other man. Are y'all okay? My father just moved on. Y'all pick and choose all this dumb shit. Y'all was just saying he was the most loyal man in the world. Y'all know how much he loved that lady. My father don't want no damn money from Remy when she cheated. If that's the case, he would have been divorced her and got the money. It's tea for y'all, but real life for me. Everybody personal business. It's whack. We've been through too much as a family to move like that. But hey, my father never in his fucking life been sassy. Dude barely talk. Only talk when he need to. I hate this happen at all, to be honest. And that's another thing, y'all. I just gotta be honest. we don't really think about the people that's involved, like, you know, like the families and things like that. But you know, it's tea for all of us, like people like me who like to be messy for a paycheck and like to give you guys the tea in an entertaining way. You know, we all know that, but you know, they going through some shit, y'all, and we also got to keep that in mind. You feel what I'm saying? We do got to keep that in mind for the most part. We do. But that's pretty much the gist of it, y'all. I know, and I'm only getting off this live now because I got to run up to the store, and I know T finna go live, and I know that Remy is live right now, and I want to catch what else is going on with that damn live. But I know they're gonna copy, you know, they're gonna cut, chop, screw it, put it on blogs and all that other shit. So we're gonna have more to talk about in regards to this Remy shit as time goes on. But right now, I'm just gonna close it out by saying that I hate it when people take everything that they're going through and bring it to the social media platforms. Once it hits social media, there's no way that they can get past it. And I know there's a lot of people that are saying, oh my God, I really hope that they can get past it privately. But once you take it to the public, it's a done deal, honey. It really is. Now, we'll be back for whatever happened with this new live that Remy Ma did. We'll be back for that. But I just want to tell you guys, I thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys for watching. We had over 300 people up in here tonight, and I appreciate y'all. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, okay? Like I said, we're like 201 away from 57K. So let's get to that 57K, y'all. We out of here, and I will talk to you guys on the next live. T is going live in 30 minutes, so be over there. I'll holler at you later.
It's on some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit live.
Bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch, a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch, a cock goblin.
Attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out just fat.